Something else that I wanted to talk to you about is the celebration of dads.
Oh, yes.
What is that? I have never heard of that before. Is that some kind of picnic in the park, or what
Celebration of Dads was born when we were trying to acquire the weed and seed designation for the 95351 area code, which is in West Modesto. And in trying to acquire that designation, and basically it was all about regulations, and it was all about giving citations, and it really didn't have a feel, well, hey, let's go and let the community on that side of town feel like, or help us feel welcome and them welcome us. And I think that there were some things that we needed to do to make that happen. And I said, Mother's Day is a grand day for a lot of mothers across America and throughout. But fathers, that is where most men are. If they're a father, it's a role model. But beyond a role model, it's something that people look up to and respect. And
it's the dads who are our heroes.
It is the dads, but the dads really don't get what they really deserve on that one day in the year. And so I said, you know what, let's do something that will boost the morale of this particular area and let them feel special about who they are and what they're doing for their children and their families. And I said, let's do a celebration of dads. And I recall very clear, Joel Bremen said, that sounds like a good idea, Jeremiah, do it. And I said, fine, I will. And 5 years later to date, we have honored 150 fathers. And I'm going to give you a quote. There was a young lady in Marshall School who said, she was in the 5th grade, she says, I love my daddy very, very much. And I would do anything if he was ever sick. And then also, I would even die for my father. I read that letter to that father with that young lady standing there, and that man could not stop crying. But you know what? A lot of men say, I have never felt special until that particular day. That's what the celebration of dads is. We don't just honor 1 or 2 fathers. We honor at least 20 to 30 fathers. All of the dignitaries come out, hand them certificates, read letters from these young people who have submitted these letters to us. And we're thankful that the Modesto City Schools works with us. We usually hand out about 1,300 of these particular letter forms, and we get maybe 300 to 400, 500 back, and then we go through them, and there's some wonderful, wonderful letters, and it just really makes a difference. And I can go on and on and on about that because it's a great, great, great program, and it's making some real inroads and impacts on these young people, and they're respecting authority, because if they can respect their father or father figure, then they can respect authority, and that is police officers, school teachers, and et cetera.
When do you do this? And when do you find time to do this?
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. People do what they want to do. That is a term that will always stay with me. People do what they want to do. You doing what you want to do because this is what you want to do, and you do it. You find it. Time doesn't even mean anything. This is what you want to do, and so you do it. And if people would get in that mindset, I'm going to do what I want to do, what I think I need to get done, that needs to get done, they will do it. They'll find time. It will work. It just happens. So it happens in June. We always do it the very first weekend of the weekend before Father's Day, because we try not to do it on Father's Day because, some of the families have two families,
right,
and they have to juggle that a little bit. But for the most part, we do it a week before Father's Day, and it's truly, truly, truly a wonderful blessing to see these fathers just really feel special and proud to be a parent.
I hope you're prepared to give out your name and address and phone number at the end of the show so people can contact you to be involved with some of this stuff. I hope you have your own website.
Well, I'll just catch the baton.
Yeah.
I'm going to be running.